you know, I landed on Firebase Ripcord the week after I was in there. I finished that, so I was about June, I don't know, 14th or 15th, somewhere around there. And my greetings to the Firebase was 3 rounds of mortar coming in. And the chopper was 4 feet off the ground. We hadn't touched down on the tarmac.
And they started firing mortar shells.
My duffel bag was thrown out, and I was booted out the side door, literally. And that ground came up quick. But I remember this guy, tall, lanky guy. His name was James David Johnson.
Okay.
Everybody called him JJ. He grabbed my duffel bag and he grabbed me and says, "Let's go." I had no idea where I was going, but I went with him, and we got behind a blast wall until it stopped. And then he said to me, "Welcome to Ripcord." And I looked at him and I says, "Welcome?" But the mortars and rockets were always in a set of 3, and they came 3 times a day.
Wow.
Once about mid-morning, mid-afternoon, and then more at night. That went on every day until I was evacuated on the 22nd of July.
Now, one of the things I first learned about you when I met you is that you had gotten a Purple Heart in Vietnam.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you'd share something about that.
Well, that was on July 17th.
Okay.
It was early evening. We had just had an ammo delivery. We were humping ammo.
Okay.
And 155 rounds are not light.
Nope.
And neither are the canisters that the powder comes in. So for every round, you got 1 canister. And we were in the process of humping the ammo back because every section, there's 6 guns in the battery.
Okay.
Each had to hump their own ammo to supply. So we were in the middle of doing that, and a mortar came in. Well, that mortar knocked me off my feet. And the round I was carrying, that went down. The powder canister, that went down.